Hello students. Students, this is Imran and I'm going to solve series of questions for preparing the SAT math. So our first question is, Slim wants to purchase tickets from a vendor to watch a tennis match. The vendor charges a one-time service fee for processing the purchase of the tickets. The equation T is equal to 15 and plus 12 represents the total amount T in dollars. Salim will pay for n tickets. What does 12 represent in the equation? So we need to find what is this 12 representing about. So first of all, the given thing is the total amount. If Salim is purchasing the tickets, n number of tickets, he has to pay the total amount which is representing this equation. T is equal to 15 and plus 12. So I'm going to write here the total amount Slim will pay for n tickets. So he pays total amount for n tickets, which is equal to T is equal to 15 and plus 12. 15 and plus 12. This is the total amount which was given in the equation form. So it contains both the ticket charges and the service fee. Contains ticket charges and the service fee. And it was given that the service fee for processing purchase, it takes one time service fee. Only once the vendor will charge the service fee, and if he buys more tickets, he don't need to pay any further fee for charges. He just need to pay the more ticket price for the charging amount. So we can say 15n represents the price of n tickets, which is 15n. It represents the price of n tickets. Therefore, 15 must represent the per ticket charges. So it means the number here 15 represents the per ticket charges. So 15 n represents the price of per ticket. 15 n represents the price of n tickets in dollars. The price of n tickets. N tickets. It means 15, which is the coefficient of n. It represents the price of one ticket. 15 must represent the per ticket charges. Implies 15 represents the per ticket charges. So we have already found that n is the number of tickets and 15 is the price of the ticket per price of per ticket charges. It means 12 is the amount of service fee which was charged one time by the vendor. So it means the option if we read the option A, B, C, D, which is the correct option, we can say 12 must represents the amount of service fee. 12 must represents the amount of service fee, which is the option number. Price of A option is the price of one ticket in dollar, the amount of service fee in dollars. The amount of service fee, the B is the correct option. The next question is question number 2. A gardener buys two kinds of fertilizer. Fertilizer A contains 60% filler materials by weight, and fertilizer B contains 40% filler material by weight. Together, the fertilizer bought by the gardener contain a total of 240 pounds of filler materials. So that's the total amount of filler material in pounds, because 60% and 40% become 100%, the total amount. Which equation models this relationship where X is the number of pounds of fertilizer A, X represents the fertilizer A, and Y is the number of pounds of fertilizer B. So Y represents the number of pounds of fertilizer B. So we can represent these percentage in the number form. Let's say as it is given that 60% filler of material by weight, because the weight is in X pounds, so we can represent the 60% with X. So we can say, given that A contains 60% filler material, given that A contains 60% filler material, so because A is related with X, so we can write 60% as 0.6 with X, multiply with X. Similarly, B contains 40%, which is related with Y, so 40%, B contains 40%, and the other thing will remain same. Contains 40%, which is equal to 0.4 Y, because it is related with Y. So the total pounds is equal to 240. The total weight is 240. The total we can find by adding the both materials. The total pounds of filler is the total weight, we can say 240 pounds. We can find this total by adding both of the materials. We can write down the sum of fertilizer A and B fertilizer A and B filler materials must be equal to the total amount which is equal to 240 pounds. So let's write down the sum. The first one is 0.6 per x plus 0.4 y is equal to 240 pounds, which is the option number B. That's the correct answer. Let's jump to the third question. The third question is, what is the sum of the complex number 2 plus 3 iota and 4 plus 8 iota, where iota is equal to square root of minus 1? So this is called the imaginary number, imaginary part, and there we have two complex numbers, 2 plus 3 iota and 4 plus 8 iota, where the 3 iota and 8 iota is the imaginary part and 2 and 4 is the real part of the complex numbers. So we know if we sum two complex numbers, the real part will be added into the real part and imaginary part will be added into the imaginary part. So let's see what's gonna happen. So the first complex number, if I say the name, if I give the name to this number, like z1 is equal to 2 plus 3 iota and z2 is equal to 4 plus 8 iota, we can add z1 plus z2 is equal to 2 plus 3 iota plus 4 plus 8 iota. So the real number will be added into the real and imaginary will be added into imaginary number. So 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 3 plus 8 iota, which is equal to 6 plus 11 iota, which is the C part is the correct. C option is the correct option. Let's move further to the question number 4. Question 4 says, it is given that 4x squared minus 9 is equal to px plus t into px minus t. In the equation above, p and t are constants. Here p, t are constants. Which of the following could be the value of p? So we need to compare the left side with the right side. Then comparatively we can consider the value of p. Let's solve it. From the left side we have 4x squared minus 9 equal to px plus t and px minus t. So here we have the formula a plus b and a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So we can use this formula to combine the right side. So px is equal to a and t is equal to b. So we can a plus b and a minus b is equal to px whole square minus t square. We can write down here p square x square minus t square. And from the left side we can write the same values. 4 as a 2 square, x square minus 9 is the square of 3. So it will be 3 square is equal to p square x square minus t square. So here we can see both the left and the right sides are looks like similar. First term is, this is the first term, and then we have minus on both sides, and this is the second term which is equal to t square, which is 3 square. So from here we can compare the coefficients of x square on both sides. Comparing coefficient of x square on both sides. So I can say that the first is 2 square is equal to p square. It means p is equal to 2. So the option A is the correct option. Let me circle with the red mark. So option A is the correct option. P is equal to 2. Let's move to question number 5, which is quite interesting question. The question is, which of the following is the graph of the equation y is equal to 2x minus 5 in the xy plane? So here we have A, B, C, D, 4 graphs. If I see the equation, I have the equation y is equal to 2x minus 5. If I compare this equation with the slope intercept form, which is equal to y is equal to mx plus c, it means m is the slope of the equation. Here 2 is the slope. So I can say, by comparing both the equations, here 2 is the slope and c is the y-intercept. Here minus 5 is the y-intercept and minus 5 is the y-intercept. What does it mean by y-intercept? Y-intercept mean if I put x is equal to 0 in equation 1, I will get y is equal to minus 5. It means the line of this function is touching at y-axis when x is equal to 0. Having slope 2 means slope 2 means that for each increase in x by 1, if we increase in x by 1, we'll get increase in y by 2. 2 times will be increased because the slope is 2. The value of y will increase by 2. So by looking at the equation, we have minus 5 is the y-intercept and we have the positive slope. So if we critically see the values, here look at here we have y-intercept which is equal to minus 5, and in option D we also have y-intercept is equal to minus 5. But because we have positive slope, so we will consider the equation D, because in equation B we have negative slope and here we have positive slope. And also positive slope, if we increase 1 unit in x, we will get increase of 2 units in y. So D will be the correct option. Question number 6 is, if x is equal to 2 by 3y and y is equal to 18, what is the value of 2x minus 3? Here we have the options. So I'm going to put the value of y, which is y is equal to 18, in x in this equation. So after getting the value of x, we will put this value in here so we can get the answer. Okay, the given equation which we need to find is equal to 2x minus 3. We need to find the value of this equation. First, I can use the value of y is equal to 18 by putting in, let me say this is equation number 1. So I am going to say that put y is equal to 18 in equation 1 to get the value of x. So x is equal to 2 by 3. Instead of y, we can write down 18. So we know 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18, 2 6 are 12. So x is equal to 12. Now we can use the value of x in equation star, find the solution of this. So put x is equal to 12 in star, which is 2 into 12 minus 3, which is equal to 12 2s are 24 minus 3, 24 minus 3, which is equal to 21, which is option number A. 21 is the correct option.